Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, October 25th, 2022. My apologies for not coming on yesterday. Unfortunately, I am a godmother in my belief system and in my lineage, and one of my godchildren lost their mother yesterday, and I was in communication with them pretty much most of the day. It started yesterday morning, so I was not led to jump on and do the card of the day. Yesterday was also October 24th, the beginning of Diwali. So all of my beautiful community participants that their heritage and their lineage is from India, happy Diwali. It is a 5-day celebration of light and combating the darkness. And I did a little bit of a snippet of a breakdown on my Instagram page and Facebook page. Facebook is for my private membership only of I Am the Altar. So please do not ask for my Facebook. You can always find my socials on my website, thealmightypineapple.com, readingsbyvida.com, and I have 2 new domains, mama-vida.com, mama-vida.com, or Vida Valdez, VIDAVALDES.com. You never know if I choose to rebrand. Those are my domains as well, but you can always go to the usual, thealmightypineapple.com. Remember that the Almighty Pineapple LLC, is trademarked, copyrighted, and registered with 3 different classifications with the United States Trademark and Patents Office. Any duplication of my content without my permission is subject to legal recourse as guided by my legal team. With that being said, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to this channel. Thank you for sharing this video or any other of my videos with someone that you feel may need it. As always, please follow your intuition when working with any spiritual advisor, even that means you do not work with me. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born with intuition. Not everyone listens to it, as you can see the state of the world. Do not forget that today is the new moon in Scorpio, partial solar eclipse, and I do identify as Cuban indigenous, and most indigenous tribes do not do anything on an eclipse because an eclipse is very powerful and very transformational, and it's a lot of shedding as well. And we're also still in September shedding season from September 1st to December 31st, so I'm not going to add to that. We'll still be in the magical new moon phase. New moon is the night of the new moon and 3.5 days after. So tomorrow night on Wednesday, October 26, 2022 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the next community ritual. For those of you part of I Am the Altar, you're automatically included with this community ritual. And for those who like to join me, the energy exchange is $12.34 per person. You can find that on thealmightypineapple.com and the in-person/digital services page. Please remember that this is free content. I do this out of the goodness and kindness of my heart because I'm led to do so. But if you feel that this has helped you in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to consider to give me a donation. You can always give me a donation again on my website, thealmightypineapple.com, or readingsbyvida.com, VidaValdez.com, or mama-vida.com on the donations page, and you can send me a nice tip or a coffee break or whatever it is you like to do if you want to exchange energy. But again, listen to that intuition. I'm trying to see if I got everything going. Yes, we do. So because we're going to continue with the Halloween Oracle deck, and let's see what Spirit has to say. Don't forget as well that on Monday, November 14th, 2022, I'm going to be doing the free webinar of Characteristics of the Clairs, where you can learn how to identify your spiritual and psychic abilities. I'm going to be dropping a lot of gems. It should be an hour, but I always over deliver, so it's probably going to be about 2 hours. So don't miss it. If you can't make it, make sure you go to the book now page on thealmightypineapple.com or readingsbyvida.com and register for that event, even if you can't make it. That way, when you register, I can grab your email and send you the email. I can send you the Zoom link afterwards, okay? So please make sure you do that, okay? So again, it's free. It is free, free 99. So let's see what Spirit has to say. There we go. And this is the card of Bramback, and it says sweetness and synergy. And it looks like a loaf, right? Like a bread. And a lot of people don't know what Bramback is. So we're going to talk about that, and we'll explain it in a minute. So let's see. Bramback, sweetness and synergy. And the poem goes, a pea, a cloth, a coin, a ring, a stick, within a loaf of speckled sweetness. Slice it and eat it, a glimpse of my fate's completeness. Not quite a cake and not quite a bread, Bramback is a sweet loaf larger than a typical bread loaf, baked with flour, sugar, salt, and dried fruits, such as raisins. The making of Bramback is an Irish tradition that still stands around Samhain, also known as Halloween, and the person baking the loaf would be sure to set the intention for love, truth, and synergy while preparing. Inside the dough, though, a number of special objects are hidden and baked into the loaf. The objects are used as a kind of random oracle. Each one has a particular meaning which represents the fate of the person who found it in their slice. The traditional objects include a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, and a small piece of cloth like muslin. Some other additions made in more modern times were religious medals. Should your slice of the brack contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and good luck. The pea unfortunately meant that no marriage would occur for you that year, yet finding the ring meant a marriage was certain. The stick, to be avoided at all costs, indicated disputes and unhappiness, and finding the cloth meant bad luck and little money ahead. When you receive the Bramback card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that what the now is after all. We have the tools to change our future should we choose, and the sweet synergy of Bramback, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually, should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So with that being said, the beautiful thing about this Bramback card, the sweet and synergy, is saying that yes, we can always look towards the future, but one thing is said at the end of the description of that card is be present, be in the now. Because I know it's cliche, I know it sounds corny as hell, but today is a gift, because that's why they call it the present. When you pay too much energy to your past, or you focus too much worry about the future, you leak power. Because I understand that sometimes we get concerned and we want to know what the next step is so we can be prepared. But what is that preparedness going to actually do for you? Are you going to be able to stop your feelings that come up regarding to that situation? Are you going to able to do you have enough power to stop the events that are going to come your way? No, you do not. But you do know that in the present moment, you can accept that only you can control you. You can control how you think, how you feel, how you react to those present moment situations. And being in the now is your truth and your reality as of right now. And that's the one true thing that's actually in this space of grace and knowledge. Yes, you can prepare for the future, but it doesn't mean the future is for you, because tomorrow is not promised. As I mentioned earlier this morning before I began this session, that one of my godchildren lost their mother, and tomorrow is not promised to any of us. So take today as the gift, as what it is, because this is your reality. This is your truth. This is your now. Today is a present, so consider it as much. Stop worrying so much about the past and stop focusing too much on the future. And if you're having issues with that, I would love to help you. But again, please listen to your intuition no matter what, because every person's not for you, whether that's a coach, a therapist, a healer, an intuitive bruja, a witch, a psychic medium such as myself, a practitioner, whatever that is for you. Not everyone is for everything, and I know that too. And yeah, some of you guys listen to my content but don't ever book a session with me, and because maybe I'm not the one for you, and that is okay. Everyone has their people. Everyone has the people that they talk to. Even a therapist, right? Even a coach. I have mentors. I have elders that I go to. I have my mother, who is basically one of my elders and my ancestors. So I understand that. So always listen to that intuition, the sweetness and synergy of the now. Remember what I said, that all the ingredients put together is more powerful than the individual one. So stop looking at individual events as well and focus on the whole. Just because one individual event happened in your life doesn't mean it's going to take the entire path of your life and shift it to a different perspective. And it may have done so in the past, but they're saying add all the ingredients together and you'll get the sweetness and the synergy that you need today. I hope I helped. I hope I put some things in perspective, and I hope I made you feel better. As always, I would love to work with you. But again, listen to that intuition, because we're all born intuitive no matter what. And your intuition will always guide you to who, what, when, where, and how to work with those spiritual advisors and practitioners. I love you. Thank you for fucking with me. Thank you for being here. And please feel free to follow me on my socials at Readings by Vida, on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, or at The Almighty Pineapple LLC as well on Instagram, or The Almighty Pineapple LLC here on YouTube. Love y'all and have a great day.